What if you could live in a brand new home built by one of the most trusted names in new construction and still have access to a private oceanfront club on the beach? That's not a dream. That's actually what you get at Grande Dunes North Village here on the Grand Strand. I'm Lane, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to take you on a full tour of this incredible community. The homes, the amenities, the different product types, and everything you need to know before you make your move here. Stay with me because there's a detail about the amenities here that I almost guarantee you haven't heard about yet, and it might be the thing that makes up your mind. Quick note before we start, if you have questions at any point, my contact info and a link to book a call with me are in both the description and in the pinned comment below. All right, let's get into it. So first things first, let me orient you geographically because the address on this community can cause a little confusion. Grande Dunes North Village carries a long South Carolina mailing address. That's just how the post office has it assigned. But make no mistake, this community is physically located in North Myrtle Beach. You are right here on the Grand Strand, close to beaches, restaurants, shopping, and everything this area has to offer. Now let me show you the big picture. This is the entire development laid out. You can see it's a master planned community with multiple product types. Single-family homes along the Intracoastal Waterway, villas which are attached duplex-style homes, and townhomes and cottages, all woven together with beautifully landscaped streets and access to a really impressive amenity package. It's a large-scale community, but it's designed to feel cohesive and connected. Every product type feeds into the same amenity infrastructure, which I'll get to in just a moment. Now let's talk about who is actually building these homes because the builder matters, maybe more than anything else in new construction. Grande Dunes North Village is built by Ryan Homes. If you're not already familiar with Ryan Homes, here's what you need to know. Ryan Homes is one of the largest and most established home builders in the United States. They're a division of NVR Inc., which is a publicly traded company, and they have been building quality homes for decades across the country. When you buy with Ryan Homes, you're not just rolling the dice on a small regional builder, you're working with an organization that has the resources, the warranty programs, and the track record to back up what they sell. In a market where new construction is booming, knowing your builder is financially strong and has been delivering homes for generations is genuinely important. Ryan Homes brings that stability to Grande Dunes North Village. They also offer a straightforward buying process with clear timelines and customization options on finishes, so you get a new home that feels like yours, not just a cookie cutter box. Okay, this is where it gets really good. Let's talk amenities because Grande Dunes North Village punches well above its weight class here. Right here within the community itself, residents have access to a resort-style amenity center. We're talking a beautiful pool, a fitness center, outdoor spaces designed for gathering and relaxing, the kind of setup that feels more like a vacation resort than a neighborhood HOA amenity. But here's what I promised you earlier, the detail that sets this community apart. When you purchase a home in Grande Dunes North Village, your HOA includes membership to the Grande Dunes Ocean Club. Let me tell you what that means. The Grande Dunes Ocean Club is a private oceanfront club on the Atlantic Ocean. We are talking beach access, a stunning pool right on the ocean, dining, a resort-style experience, and it's included as part of living here. You don't pay extra as part of your membership as a resident of this community. That's the kind of amenity package that you usually only see in communities that are priced significantly higher. The fact that it's included here is genuinely one of the most compelling reasons to consider Grande Dunes North Village. And here's one more detail I want to make sure you know about. During peak season, there will be a trolley service that departs right from the Grande Dunes North Village Amenity Center and takes residents directly to the Ocean Club. So even if you don't want to deal with parking or driving, you've got a convenient, relaxed way to get there and enjoy a day at the beach. That's the kind of thoughtful detail that makes everyday life here genuinely easy. Now, let's walk through the different types of homes available in Grande Dunes North Village because this community truly offers something for a wide range of buyers. Before I walk through each type, here's something that applies to every single home in this community. All homes at Grande Dunes North Village are fee simple. You own your own property outright. The home, the roof, the exterior, You are responsible for your own maintenance across every product type here, just like you would be with any traditionally owned home. There's no condo structure, no shared ownership. It's your home, full stop. Now, the HOA does maintain the lawn for every homeowner in the community, regardless of which product type you're in. So while you own and are responsible for your home structure, you're not spending your weekends behind a mower. That's genuinely a nice balance. With that as the foundation, here are the 5 product categories. First, estate homes. These are single-family detached homes on individual lots. You've got space, privacy, a yard, and lawn care handled. Second, waterway homes. Single-family detached homes on the Intracoastal Waterway. ICW-front lots for buyers who want a water view. I'll give you a full, honest picture of those lots in a moment. Third, villas, which are duplex-style attached homes. A lower maintenance lifestyle option, great if you travel frequently or want to lock and leave. Well-designed, spacious, and architecturally distinct. Fourth, townhomes, multi-level, efficient, stylish, and fee simple, just like everything else here. Full ownership, just a smaller footprint. And fifth, cottages. These were 2-bedroom, 2-bath homes with a 1-car garage, the most compact product in the community. I want to mention them because they reflect the thoughtful range of options Ryan Homes built here, but I should be upfront. The cottages are sold out. If that's what you're looking for, we'd need to explore resales. Let's get into the homes themselves. I'll start with 2 of the single-family models, the Palladio and the Silverleaf. The Palladio is a beautifully proportioned single-family home that leads with an open, airy feel from the moment you walk in. The main living areas flow naturally into each other. Great room, dining, and kitchen all connected in a way that makes the home feel expansive without being overwhelming. The kitchen is where Ryan Homes consistently delivers. You're looking at quality cabinetry, a functional layout, and countertop finishes that feel elevated without requiring expensive upgrades just to feel livable. The primary suite is generous with enough space for a real retreat, and the secondary bedrooms are well-sized for guests, family, or a home office. The Palladio works beautifully for people who want classic design, nothing too trendy, just a well-built, well-proportioned home that will age gracefully. Now, the Silverleaf has a slightly different personality. Where the Palladio leans traditional, the Silverleaf feels a little bit more current, cleaner lines, perhaps a more open kitchen to living connection that works especially well for entertaining. Pay attention to the flow from the indoor living space toward the rear of the home. There's a real connection between indoor and outdoor living here that coastal buyers especially appreciate. The primary suite in the Silverleaf offers that same sense of retreat with nice architectural details that make it feel custom without a custom price tag. Both the Palladio and the Silverleaf represent strong value in the single-family lineup, and seeing them side by side gives you a really good sense of the range Ryan Homes is offering at this price point. The Meridian. Now let's look at the Meridian. This is a home that tends to appeal to buyers who want a slightly more substantial footprint, more square footage to spread out, and a layout that can flex to fit different stages of life. The main living areas feel expansive. The kitchen is a standout. There's real counter space here, and the flow into the dining and living areas creates that open plan experience that has become the standard for coastal living. If you like to host, the Meridian's layout rewards that lifestyle. The primary suite in the Meridian is one of the strongest in the entire lineup. Generous, thoughtfully designed, with a bathroom that genuinely feels like a spa retreat rather than an afterthought. And then there's the Geneva. If you're looking for the model that tends to stop people in their tracks during a tour, this is often the one. The Geneva has a sense of arrival to it. The entryway, the ceilings, the way the main living space opens up, it all creates an impression. Buyers who walk through the Geneva often describe it as feeling like more home than they expected at this price point. The kitchen is beautifully executed, the primary suite is private and generous, and the secondary spaces, whether you use them as bedrooms, a study, or a flex room, are proportioned well. If you're torn between the 4 single-family models, I'll just say this. Come back and walk the Geneva last. It tends to be the one that closes the decision. Now let's talk about the villa product. and specifically the Bethany model, because I want to make sure buyers who are considering a lower maintenance lifestyle don't skip over this option. The Bethany is a duplex style attached home, which means you share one wall with the neighboring unit. But walk inside and that fact quickly fades away. The Bethany is a genuinely spacious, well-designed home. The main living areas are open and inviting. The kitchen is fully up to Ryan Homes quality standards. And the primary suite delivers the same sense of comfort and privacy you'd expect from a detached home at a higher price. What makes the villa product so compelling for a lot of buyers is the lifestyle equation. If you're someone who travels, snowbirds, frequent flyers, people with family in other states, a villa gives you the ability to lock your door and leave without worrying about lawn maintenance or all the other things that can pull your attention away from actually enjoying your home. Remember, the HOA handles lawn care across the whole community. And like every home here, you own the structure outright. Roof, exterior, all of it. That's the fee simple ownership that runs through every product type at Grande Dunes North Village. The Bethany specifically is a strong layout, logical flow, quality finishes, and a feel that is far more home than it is a condo. If you've been hesitant about attached living, I'd encourage you to walk this one with an open mind. Now, townhomes. The townhomes at Grande Dunes North Village are multi-level, efficient, and well-finished. And as we covered, they're fee simple, just like every other home here. You own your unit, your roof, your exterior, full ownership, same as a single-family homeowner. They're fully part of the same amenity package, including Ocean Club access that every other resident enjoys. You're not getting a lesser version of the Grande Dunes North Village experience. Same community, same amenities, different footprint and price point. For buyers who want that full ownership structure in a manageable, lower cost of entry new construction home, the townhomes are a strong option. Now, the single-family homes on the ICW. At the other end of the spectrum are the single-family home sites along the Intracoastal Waterway. These are premium lots and they're priced accordingly. And I want to give you an honest picture of what the view looks like. The opposite bank of the waterway is developed. You'll see businesses and commercial activity across the water rather than a pristine natural shoreline. But here's how a lot of buyers actually think about that. It means you're close to things. Restaurants, marinas, shops, the kind of active, accessible waterway life that the Grande Dunes is known for. There's movement on the water, there's energy, and the view still gives you that wide open sense of space that waterfront living delivers. ICW-front real estate holds its value well because there's a limited supply of it. New construction on the Intracoastal is rare. If water views and waterfront living are important to you, these lots deserve a serious look. Just go in with clear eyes about the character of the view. All right, let me bring the site map back up for just a moment, because now that you know all the product types, I want you to be able to place everything geographically. You can see how the community is laid out. The ICW front lots along the water, the single family neighborhoods where the villa clusters sit, the townhome sections, and right here, the amenity center that anchors the whole community. It's a thoughtfully planned development. The different product types don't feel randomly scattered. They each have their own identity within the community while still contributing to the overall cohesion of Grande Dunes North Village. Understanding this layout before you visit is genuinely helpful. When you walk the community, you'll know immediately where you want to be, and that saves a lot of time in the discovery process. If you've made it this far, I think you can see why Grande Dunes North Village is one of the most compelling new construction communities on the Grand Strand right now. Ryan Homes as the builder, HOA-maintained lawns across the whole community, a resort amenity center on site, private ocean club access on the beach, and a trolley to get you there during peak season. If you want to talk through any of it, schedule a tour, get on the interest list, or just figure out if this is the right fit, my contact info and a link to book a call with me directly are in the description and in the pinned comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If this was helpful, hit that thumbs up, save this video so you can come back to it, and share it with anyone you know who's been looking at the Grand Strand. It might be exactly what they need to see. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.